Hey guys, and welcome in or welcome back to my channel. So I am very excited for today's video because Mented Cosmetics has allowed me to be one of the few influencers who gets to announce their newest product to you guys. And if you want to know more about Mented, if you've never heard me talk about them before and you want to know what that new product is, then just stay tuned. So Mented Cosmetics contacted me and let me know that they are coming out with their first eyeshadow palette, and if I would like to be one of the people to bring it to your attention, I guess. This is it here. This is their everyday eyeshadow palette. This retails for $28 and it will be on sale on their website today. This video is going up the day that it launches. Some of you may have already got it during their pre-sale, but now you can officially get it if you like what you see here. Now just going over the packaging, it looks like, you know, back in the day Morphe packaging. However, when you're holding it and when you're touching it, it feels like that NARS packaging, you know, where it's kind of like it has that weird like fingerprints left on it. If you purchase anything NARS, you know what I'm talking about. So it's like nice little, you know, mix of both worlds there. And once you open up the palette, there's a little card here that says all of the shade names, and these are the 9 shades that come in there. Just hit myself in the head in their first palette, and it has that super duper large mirror in there. Let me see what they say about this palette on their website. Our everyday eyeshadow palette was designed with your melanin in mind. Each shade packs enough pigment to envelop your lids in the gorgeous nude and neutral shades that you love. The sophisticated 9-shade collection has exactly the right colors to take you from the morning meeting to post-work drinks and everything in between. Trust us, this is truly a palette you'll love wearing every day. Vegan, non-toxic, paraben-free, and cruelty-free. Let's see there. They basically put a big emphasis here on the everyday eyeshadow palette. You know, we all, I mean, maybe not we all, but y'all know I love me some color when it comes to eyeshadow, so I'm never mad at that with a palette. But for the most part, I think when you're thinking, you know, your holy grail go-to palettes, it's usually going to be a palette where you can do everyday looks in them, and you know, you certainly have that. Never know which way to hold it so you guys can see it. You certainly have that with these colors, and you know, for this video I figured I would do an everyday look that you can wear to school, work. I already did my base makeup, which everything will be in the description box down below, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started with my eyes. So I'm going to use this shade right here, which is Red Bone, and use that as a transition shade. And then Queen Sugar is going to go in my crease. And then we're going to do Upside Brown, which is this middle shade right here, on my lid. Yeah. You ever just had those moments where you're just like, I'm sitting here wondering, why is the mirror that comes in this palette so blurry? And then I realize still has that plastic on it, Shanice. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take whatever is left on the brush that I used to apply that crease color, Queen Sugar, and blend my lid and those two out. So I'm not gonna apply any more product, I'm just going to blend it out. So for lipstick, we're gonna do a little bit of Mented Foxy Brown. And some of their Mented 5 right on top of that. So that is it for this look. Definitely kept it simple, definitely kept it very easy to do. Only had to use 3 colors on my eyes. And as for this palette, I really like it. You know, if their browns and neutrals are this pigmented, I can only imagine like what'll happen if they ever do come out with a colorful palette in the future. I mean, you know, very rarely do we get this much pigmentation, especially when it comes for transition colors on deeper skin tones. They certainly never look like that. Even the, you know, shimmery shades, they are very buttery, and there's a lot of kickback when you use it in the palette. However, I did my eyeshadow after I did my base, which I usually don't do in fear of, you know, fallout, but there was no fallout on my face. So there's something you don't have to worry about there. overall, I really do like this palette. It certainly, you know, lives up to its name as an everyday eyeshadow palette. I definitely think you can get several everyday colors out of this palette. I didn't know what to do with this hand after swirling my fingers in the pans. Now you're probably saying, well, why don't you swatch them? I use the back of my other hand as a palette when I'm doing my makeup, so it has leftover concealer and foundation on it, but I went ahead and swatched on that hand anyway. So this is over concealer and foundation, and those are the 4 shades that I swatched from the pan. That pigment is just crazy, and I really do hope they are coming out with color in the future, because everything from the brand has pretty much been nudes. You know, the lipsticks I showed you guys, the lip gloss, the nail polish, so now this palette. So I really do hope they are coming out with color, because their color eyeshadows would just be crazy. But yeah, definitely make sure to check out this palette. It'll be in the description box down below. And thank you to Mented for, you know, allowing me to be part of this, you know, milestone for their brand, and bringing you guys this palette. So that is it for this video. I hope seeing this on my face and hearing some of my thoughts has helped in your decision and whether or not you want to try this out for yourself. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!